It's the newest, hottest, best sports podcast show in the world.
Man, you already know, man. It's the Not for Loser Sports Podcast, unfiltered, unscripted, real takes, high stakes, and I am one half of the dynamic duo. They call me the Fresher. As y'all know, every episode is sponsored by the luxurious streetwear brand Numi Vested / Coins Apparel. Look, smell, feel like money today at www.coinsapparel.store. All right. As y'all can see in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, we need y'all to scan that QR code to download our mobile app. Now, the mobile app is free. All you do is scan it, you download it, and you just get exclusive content. You don't have to go to YouTube to find us. You just click right on the mobile app and you get all the content. We appreciate if y'all go that route, but you can still find us on YouTube. So, last night we had football, man. The Detroit Lions versus the Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers spanked the Lions. We all know second string, third string. The score was 34-7, and Trey Lance looked like a superstar. I mean, let's not fall for the fool's gold. He was playing against second and third string defensive players. But Trey Lance looked it good. And what else? Congratulations to those who made the Hall of Fame. Jared Allen, Sterling Sharpe, Antonio Gates, and I forgot Eric Allen, man. I'm trying to figure out what took so long for Antonio Gates to get in the Hall of Fame. Antonio Gates was a top tight end in this league, but I'm not here to talk about that. Congratulations to those guys. What I am here to talk about is Shannon Sharpe. I mean, listen, man. Let's just be honest, man. Like, I made a episode in the beginning of the podcast when we started this podcast, when I was speaking on Shador Sanders about how scandals run the United States of America. Let's just be real, man. And if our eyes are not open, if you're not paying attention, it'll go right over your head. If we don't see that Shannon Sharpe is under siege right now, and we know why, man. Shannon Sharpe is under attack, man. And the sad part is, I really like Shannon Sharpe as a TV personality. To me, he is a great TV personality. And Shannon Sharpe grew on me from Undisputed. You know, he used to come on there with the cigars, the Hennessy, the goat mask. And he got the moniker Unk. Everybody knows Shannon Sharpe as Unk. He is a great TV personality. So we all know why Shannon Sharpe is under attack. Don't we, chat? And the crazy part is, Cat Williams told him after the interview, you have to tiptoe and move carefully. But for some reason, Shannon Sharpe thought he was bigger than the program, man. Shannon Sharpe, bro, I'm talking to you, man, respectfully, man. You should have understood once you allow Cat Williams to expose Hollywood, the industry, and whatever else, you was next. They was coming for your neck, man. That's just common sense, man. And you fell for the banana in the tailpipe. And that's just the bottom line. So you mean to tell me, listen, the man is getting sued again. But before I get into him getting sued again, let's talk about his dilemmas and challenges he's been facing. So now he's been sued by a 20-year-old white girl from OnlyFans. Now, Shannon Sharpe, let's be real. I'm going to be honest with y'all, chat. I believe Shannon Sharpe was a target. I don't believe that little white girl went into the gym in L.A., what is it, L.A. Fitness, wherever they met, and just seen this big black, Incredible Hulk-looking guy and found him attractive, and they started dating. No. She was sent into that gym to catch Shannon Sharpe slipping, flirting and doing all types of acrobatic stuff in the gym, and he fell for his desires. But that was her goal. Listen, If you with a girl and she record all y'all conversations, ain't that common sense, man? That is just common sense, man. Shannon Sharpe is a part of a scandal. So, before I get into the history of U.S. scandals, I want to talk to y'all about something, man. Let's talk about the new lawsuit. After he just settled with the 20-year-old OnlyFans girl, he gets smacked with another lawsuit right after he gets fired from ESPN. Shannon Sharpe is on a downward spiral, and they trying to take him out the game. Bottom line, man. So, chat, this is what's going on with Shannon Sharpe, man. Again, man, this is ridiculous, man. Shannon, you have to do better, bruh. You just do, man. And this is from the U.S. Sun, man. Jessica Finn is who's reporting this and made this article. Emotional distress. Shannon Sharpe sued for $20 million after ESPN star shamed woman over flirty vid with Usher and wrongly said husband left her. Like, is we serious, man? Like, this is blatant. This is a blatant attack on Shannon Sharpe. If y'all can't see that, y'all blind. Shannon Sharpe is being sued for $20 million after former ESPN star shamed a woman over a viral flirty video with Usher and wrongly alleged her husband left her over the incident. Now, excuse me, miss. I believe this lawsuit is frivolous. But again, here we go. Attack the successful black man for whatever reason you want to state it. But we all know it's because he let Cat Williams go on his show and expose everything inside Hollywood and the music industry and everything else. That's the bottom line. In court documents exclusively obtained by the U.S. Sun, the woman, Jamalia, I don't know how to pronounce her name, Tillman, is suing Sharpe as well as his nightcap co-host, Chad Ochocinco Johnson, and the podcast production company, Shay Shay Media. Oh, yeah, yo, Chad, yo, Ochocinco, you catching a stray. It's called shrapnel. You catching shrapnel because your man, your partner is under attack. So, you know how that go. Let's continue on, chat. The woman claims the host knowingly propagated a false narrative about her marital status in court papers. Sharpe, 57, just settled a $50 million lawsuit with the women who accused him of the R word. And he was officially let go from his ESPN job on Wednesday. In Tillman's complaint, she explained, on April 2nd, 2025, I participated in a fan engagement moment at Usher Raymond's concert where I interacted with the artist as a selected audience member. That's what you call a fan engagement moment? I'm not going to get into that because here at Not Fallujah Sports Podcast, we not getting no lawsuits. I'm not even about to tell you how I feel about the interaction between her and Usher. She can have it. The interaction quickly went viral after fans noted the intensity between Tillman and Usher's and Usher in the fun moment. Following this event, the defendants made and disseminated false and defamatory statements suggesting that I was married and that my husband was filing a divorce due to my participation in this audience experience. I am not married, nor am I currently going through a divorce. She went on to explain, I was not married at the time of the fan participation moment during the Usher concert. Fan participation moment. Word it how you want to word it. We know how it looked. The defendants' false narratives were shared widely across their platforms, reaching millions of followers, viral spread, and refutation efforts, despite my clear and public reputation of the false narrative. The woman, who is a global director for the Harold Washington Cultural Center, said she even went on national media shows to refute the allegations from the ESPN First Take star that she was a married woman. I'm not even about to continue on with this chat. I'm done. I'm just done, man. I'm done with it, man. This is ludicrous, man. This is out of control. But again, here we go again. Another successful black man under siege because he did not want to play by the rules. See, one thing, now listen, if you are a business owner and you looking to make it to the top, you got to, like I said before, you got to do it independently. Beware of the money you take from people. Because soon as you don't play by their rules, they will sabotage your whole career. And that is what Shannon Sharpe is experiencing at the moment. They is trying to take Shannon Sharpe out of here, period, where we don't even know. He just don't be seen no more. And it's sad, listen, and I don't condone Shannon Sharpe messing with a 20-year-old white woman. Yeah, he was out of line. He fell for his desires. But legally, it's nothing wrong with it. And I'm trying to figure out how a consensual relationship turns into the R word. Like, this got to stop, man. And we, as black people, seem to just ignore it. And I don't mean, listen, if anything wrongly happened to to any one of these women, I apologize. I don't mean no disrespect, but the writing is on the wall. Period. The writing is on the wall, man. So, listen, like I said, man, scandals been happening in this country for ages, man. For ages. And what we witnessing right now with Shannon Sharpe is a scandal. Now, let me go backtrack. Remember when I brought up Deshaun Watson and how he was getting these massages or whatever the case may be for years while he was in Houston. And then all of a sudden, when he demands a trade and these allegations come out. And it's another thing about a scandal. Pay attention. So, and this goes on with the Bill Cosby situation too. So you telling me a woman, a female from 20, 30 years ago, this happened 20, 30 years ago, she don't say nothing. A woman from 10 years ago, this allegation happened, she don't say nothing. And then all of a sudden, they all just conjure up and want to say something at the same time, man. Like, let's be real, man. That is a scandal. It's a cover-up. Yo, listen, right? If y'all don't think these higher-ups and corporate guys, they don't put bags on people, listen, you got the average Joe street guy who barely, listen, people put bags on heads in the streets. Scandal. So if you think the average Joe from the urban community, the ghetto community, could drop a bag on somebody's head and get them out of here, you got to understand that them higher-ups, people with a lot more money, they do it too. They do it better than the urban community. So, like I said, Chad, y'all know this podcast is located in Buffalo, New York. And I would like to say rest in peace to the Buffalo 10, right? So, let me explain something to you with this situation, man. So, if y'all don't know, a few years ago, probably 4 years ago, I believe, 3 or 4 years ago, a young white man drove 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours from wherever he lived, came to Buffalo, went into the Tops on Jefferson, and killed 10 black people, man. For whatever his reason is. But to drive 4 hours to locate this one location is insane. But let me tell you about Aaron Salter, the security guard there, man. Now, I know Aaron Salter personally. I lived across the street from him when I lived on Durham when I was a child, when I was a teenager. But anyway, before this, how you want to call it, chat? This racial crime happened. Aaron Salter made a video in his backyard on how he ran an engine on water. He had a truck running on water, not fuel. So that's telling the world, yo, listen, you don't need gas in order to drive. So if you don't need fuel to drive, what is that doing? It's cutting out the gas companies, the people that sell fuel. How dare you undermine us? Here we go again. So before your invention spreads like wildfire, we got a trick for you. Now, so maybe you could get a better understanding of a young white man driving 4 hours to a specific location where somebody has shown the world that you can run a car on water. Scandal. Again, Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby was the father of all fathers for decades, man. We all grew up on Bill Cosby. So, allegedly, Bill Cosby owned a house that sit on top of, I guess, oil. And his oil company wanted to buy Bill Cosby's house, and he told him, I'd rather not. So, now, since you don't want to sell us your house so we can dig in this ground and get the oil we want, we're going to get you out of here. We're going to find 20 women that said you was putting drugs in their drink. Man, let's stop being naive to what's going on, man. Same thing with Puff Daddy, man. I'm not saying, yo, listen, we seen a tape with Cassie. It is disgusting and disgraceful. Puff Daddy is not exempt from his actions. But if you watch the trial, you see he was found out not guilty. The man was not guilty of sex trafficking, man. But since he wanted to think he was bigger than the program and sue the liquor company, we got a trick for you. Let's stop being naive, man. This is what goes on in the world, man. If you don't play by the higher up rules, they have a trick up their sleeve, man. That's what that means. When they say I got a trick up my sleeve, that wasn't no magic trick. So come on, man. This is getting out of control, man. And it's scary. It is scary, man. So look, I'm going to backtrack to the Deshaun Watson situation for a minute. Now, remember Deshaun Watson, what he went through with the masseuse and all that? He was getting massages and doing inappropriate things to the women. And if it happened, we apologize here at Nafalooza Sports Podcast to those women. But do y'all remember Robert Kraft was accused of the same thing? How fast did that go away? Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots, was accused of the same thing as Deshaun Watson. It stayed in the media for probably a week. Deshaun Watson stayed in the media for 4 years. Like, come on, man. It's time to open our eyes, man. My eyes is open. I see everything clearly, man. And I see that they have a mission to destroy Shannon Sharpe. And Shannon Sharpe is sad, man, because Cat Williams told you what was going to happen and you didn't prepare yourself. You thought you was bigger than the program. Man, you still live in a master house, man. You out of your mind. And, you know, I should be up here talking about sports, but I'm not. I'm up here talking about Shannon Sharpe because I got to make the world aware of what's going on. Stop being naive. Hey, Shannon Sharpe went on his show, Nightcap, it made a statement to his brother. He apologized when he got fired from ESPN, and he asked ESPN to wait till after Sterling Sharpe get inducted to the Hall of Fame because he didn't want his situation to overshadow his brother's whatever the hell. I can't even get it out, man. He didn't want his situation to overshadow his brother's achievement. You think they respected Shannon Sharpe wishes? No. We do what we want to do. We don't care about how you feel. So come on, man. This has to stop. If you are a successful black man in this country, you have to understand you are never bigger than the program. Bottom line. I don't care about how much money you got. They is trying to take Shannon Sharpe out of here. First, they gonna hurt your pockets. First, they take all your sponsors away. Because they understand your sponsors is the reason why you're growing. And then they hurt your bank account, man. Until you just disappear in thin air. So come on, man. Shannon Sharpe, man. I hope this is a lesson for you, dog. And it's sad because it's not going to get any better till you off air, period, man. And it's sad to say, Chad Ochocinco, it's time for you to find you a fall black plan, man. Because I don't believe Nightcap going to be on air too long, man. And that's just the bottom line. So, chat, man, like I said, please scan the QR code, download our mobile app to get our content at the snap of a finger. It is free. What else I wanted to tap in about, man? Oh, so tomorrow, man, we going to these semi-pro games, a little league game. We're going to record. That content will be up soon. Probably by Wednesday, Thursday. We had our first preseason game yesterday, the Hall of Fame game. Like I said, the Detroit Lions got spanked by the Chargers like 34-7. And Trey Lance looked like the next coming of Christ. But again, let's not fall for the fool's gold. He was playing against second and third string rosters. I think Trey Lance was like 13 of 22 touchdowns, $120 through the air. He looked like the Trey Lance that got drafted third overall by the San Francisco 49ers. It looked like he deserved that pick last night. But we all know Trey Lance, he's not going to be the starter. Justin Herbert is the starter over there in L.A. But one thing I liked about that game, I ain't watch it all because once the Chargers put their foot on the Lions' neck, it got uninteresting, and I jumped on my laptop. But if you pay attention to how Jim Harbaugh, his formations and his play calling, mind you, they got Greg Roman over there. That's another reason why Trey Lance probably looked at like that. Remember, Greg Roman was the offensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens. He worked with Lamar Jackson. Now, Trey Lance is not Lamar Jackson, but he has a similar skill set. But thank y'all, man. I'm so happy that football is back. I think we like 4 weeks away from opening day, or opening kickoff. And don't forget, man, you still can win. The video has not dropped yet. When the video drop, you will be aware. We need you to drop your predictions in the comment section of that video for your chance to win $100 exclusively from Not For Losers Sports Podcast. Yeah, yo, listen, for those that just joining us, right? You are in the right place. If you want to hear what you're not going to hear at them other major networks and at them other podcasts, we going to keep it all the way a buck. We don't sugarcoat nothing here. And for those who has liked, shared, and subscribed to the channel, we appreciate you. We love y'all, man. We are continue to get better and grow this podcast to the best of our ability. So, chat, until next time, man. We love y'all. We appreciate you, man. And
We are.